Hi, Collective. What's going on, guys? What's going on? So we're back with another one. Say hi, guys. Mommy gave me my night treat, so I will be good. I'm working on it. It's sweet potato wrapped with chicken. Oh, it's so good. Oh, my goodness. Hope you guys are doing good today.
So still a little under the weather, but I'm trying. Oh, I'm trying to emerge. Already shuffled this deck, so we've got Gaia and Emergence going on here, and being in reality with a childlike attitude of innocence, and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. And I also hear that is healing the inner child wounds, right? Stolen innocence. That's what I'm hearing. So we'll see what's going on with this. We'll see what's going on. I feel like as a collective, we are healing. We are healing and doing our inner healing work. And healing that inner child is extremely important to that aspect of our soul growth. I just smudged myself in my house and my cards and my space and rang my singing bowl and my witchy bell, and so now I'm smoking and I'm grounding my energy. So I can tap into you guys. Goodness. And you can tap into me. Just found a huge piece of sage ash over here, and now it's all over my fingers. And we can connect in, guys, and see what's going on. And Spirit will tell us what's going on. Because we have to know. I have to know what's going on. And I won't stop until I figure it out. That is the kind of psychic investigator that rolls in my plane. That's the girl that I am. I want to know as much as I can possibly know about everything. Oh, storm warning and door to spirit. I was just told to take that. So maybe you've got journey here. So be patient. The door to romance is getting ready to open. You've been really bound up, tied up. We've got a man holding a coin as you take this temple path. And I was talking about grounding, root chakra. Archangel Michael is on the scene. He's helping open up this door to spirit, which is going to bring in the door to value. The angel of strength is here. So is contract, and so is attachment. All right. And then your seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel, that's your crown chakra. I was told to stop there. All right, guys. Spirit's like, all right. You've been digging around long enough. Let's get to this reading. Let's go. I'm waiting on you. Yeah, you've been waiting on yourself. I've been lollygagging around. I have. I've been lollygagging once I got home. I just needed some time to decompress. I've not been feeling really good today. I was so dizzy. I was experiencing vertigo earlier, and I felt like my crown chakra was being attacked. So, oh God, wow, it obviously was, because that deck just split and flew out of my hands. Wow. What did it land on? Yeah, community. So it's oh wow. I'm going to have victory over that. The magician and the mirror. Yeah. Whoa, my God. Okay. Yeah. Affecting my door to personal healing and happiness. So collective, maybe that's what's going on right now. Yeah. Keeping you indecisive about carrying connections. So there's spell work that's being done and over your heart chakra, but that's all right, because we know the thinking woman, we know what's going on with this deceit, with what this thinking man is fucking doing. Son of a bitch. All right. It's time to rest and rejuvenate. Goodness. That was crazy. I mean, you saw that magic just happen like right there on camera. You saw how we deflected that. Fuck that. Collective is on to you. I mean, it just happened live on my air. It's not live on the air yet, but in my room right now, in my office, it's live on my air. That was real time, collective. That was real time. Holy shit. Okay. So I know I'm tapped into me. Who else is tapping into me right now? Let's figure out what the fuck's going on with this, guys. What the hell is this about? Yeah, it's obviously a past love, right? And it doesn't even have to be past love. It could be family members that have been doing spell work against you and generational curses with these spiritual attachments, with these soul contracts. Yeah. These demonic spiritual fucking contracts. That this angel of strength is here. That is you. You are defeating these attachments and these contracts. And they can't understand how you keep getting past the deceit. It's like you're battling each other. She's like, yeah, bitch, I'm on to you. He can't even look her in the eyes. I'm just saying. Yeah. You know exactly what they're up to. But new love is coming in, and Archangel Raphael is going to usher in the love that's connected to this, and you're going to be safe in this new caring connection that's coming in. Maybe you've met this person and you're indecisive about it, or I really feel like what my spirit is saying to me right now is that you have been rewriting spiritual contracts. You're strong as hell in your spirit, man. You have been through a lot and you know exactly what is going on. And your soul contracts with these people from your past that could have acted like they were in caring connections, they weren't. And this indecision could be where these relationships kept putting you into a crossroads, right? And as your inner child is healing, because I was just drawn to emergence and Gaia, and as you're healing and balancing out your past life karma, you're balancing out and completing these soul contracts with these attachments that you've been dealing with. They've had you all tied up, right? They've had you all tied up, and that 23 reduces to a 5, so that's Hierophant energy. So that's you stepping into your divinity. And this is your door to personal healing and happiness that's coming in right now. You're no longer tied up. And you've been released and freed from this bondage. You've been working with your guides. They have been coming through your crown chakra, and they have been enlightening you as you take this temple path. You're going through a huge soul growth and awakening. And you are a much more powerful magician than they are. On this temple path, with you working with your guides and your ancestors, and Archangel Michael here protecting you. That's 35 reduces to a 7. And he's right here underneath this man holding a coin and this door to romance. Archangel Michael is going to be very protective of who he is ushering in to your life. And it brings in this door to value as well. And this door to spirit. So God has ordained for new love to come into your life. You are worthy and you are very deserving of this. You've been so hurt. You've been through a lot of pain. You've been trying to rest and rejuvenate. You've been trying to bounce back, and you are victorious over this pain that's been caused in you by these third-party relationships, or by third party doesn't have to be just a romantic partner. It can be like family members interfering in relationships. It can be friends interfering in the relationship. It can be many different things. It's like a soulmate, okay? The storm warning, journey, and patience. I was just drawn to that. So you've had to go through a lot in your life path on this journey. You have been through hell and back, and then again, and then again, and then again. And you're like, how many times? Man, I'm like a pro in the underworld, man. I got this. I work with Anubis. I work with a lot of guides down there. I am rolling in. What's up, dog? Hey, let's fuck shit up. Let's roll. And you're coming in as this patience, as this earth angel, as this temperance being as well. And you know that this is part of your journey. You know what's going on. Now you may have done a binding on these people so they can no longer do harm against themselves or others. You've rewritten these soul contracts. You've severed the cords of these energetic cords and attachment. You are so strong and powerful, and now you are choosing with this indecision card here to walk down your divine path, this temple path that you're walking into a whole new community. And you will be victorious when you do this. It's going to bring great strength to you. You will have justice against this deceit. And this deceit is not only in romantic relationships, it's in all partnerships and relationships that you've been experiencing upon this earth plane. It's part of what you're here to do. It's part of what you're here to figure out. And it's very, very hard when the innocence of your childhood may have been hijacked or stolen from you through abuse, molestation, and you don't know how to identify with yourself. You don't know what was created, and you're trying to figure it out the best that you can, right? And it's scary. And it's sometimes hard to understand. It can make you indecisive. And you run so fast towards love because you want it so badly. You know and believe in your heart that it exists. Because it exists in you. And you just want to find that person that will reciprocate that to you, right? And give that back in the way that you want to give. And when you're on different levels from people, sometimes fools rush in, it's what I was just told. And people like to put on their best faith at first. So you have to use your discernment. And it's easy to even fool you when you are using your discernment. Especially if you're dealing with a narcissist. And you can't feel guilty for that. You have to forgive yourself and you have to forgive others that have harmed you in that way. It's the only way that you're going to be free. It's the only way that you're going to be able to let go and to let God and to love yourself. Right? What that's going to do is it's going to awaken you on your path of enlightenment to where you realize that you don't have to carry the guilt and the shame that these people carry and encompass in them for everything that they did to you. Because I promise you, they feel it. They may never show you in a million years that they feel anything for what they did to you. And I'm telling you right now, it's on their mind. It's in their heart, whatever little bit of one that they may have. It's in there. You make a difference in people's lives because of the way that you love. And then later on in life, could be many years later, they'll look back and be like, wow, the only person that was ever this way with me was you, was the collective. And they'll regret it for the rest of their lives. And then they will compare everyone else to you because of the amount of love. Wow. Three of Swords just came out. Because of the heartbreak and the deceit and the lies and the betrayal and all the fuck shit that they caused. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You'll chop their fucking head off. So we had the Page of Pentacles, making plans, new job, practicality, and potential. With the Moon, unconscious, illusions, intuition, and deception. Yeah. So, I mean, they've been strategic on how deceptive they've been to you. They knew exactly what they were doing, putting you in all of this conflict, all this competition. You know, you saw straight through them. Oh, wow, we have the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and then the High Priestess right in the center of them. And the Ace of Wands with the King of Wands and the Three of Swords with the Moon with all their fuck shit coming in acting in this little childlike fucking energy. They're immature as fuck. They don't know how to commit. All they know how to do is fuck around and hurt you with their big dick energy. That's all they know. That's all they know. They have kept you in constant competition. They are abusive. Conflict. They resent you for what? I don't fucking know. Right, collective? What the fuck did they resent the collective? They resent themselves. They're aggressive. It's total fucking chaos all the time whenever this person is in your life. And all they do is, like, tear you down. With their actions, with their words, with their thoughts, with their deeds. And the only thing that they care about is getting that dick off. Or getting that pussy fucked. That's all they care about. They're fucking horny. That's it. And they're full of deception and secrets. And I put that right between community and attachment. Yeah, they're sex addicts. And they try and hide that from you. Porn addicts. Sex addicts. Oh, yeah, we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. You are protective. You have firm boundaries. You are not going to let this little Knight of Wands energy bounce into you, even though he thinks he's this King of Wands with this big dick energy. No, leave his ass out in the cold. Fuck no, you're on to him. You're the detective, the psychic investigator in your life. You know and discovered who the fuck broke your heart. You know exactly what the hell is going on. And this hermit can be a detective. You may have to get this bitch hemmed up in fucking jail if they don't stop, you know? Because they're just being ridiculous. They think that they are above the law. They think that they can do whatever the hell they want. That's what they think. That's what this thinking man is, with this deceit, is thinking about. And how to come back into the collective. He's indecisive. He doesn't quite know how to move, right? Because he's still fucking around in Karmicville, leaving all of those bitches out in the cold, too. Now, there's no gender in tarot. It's just on my graphics and my stats on my channel. I have mostly women watching, but I do have men that watch, too. So flip it, how it resonates, okay? There's no gender in tarot. It's, you know, whatever, that how it resonates, but don't force something to fit, right? Okay. Take what resonates and then leave what doesn't, because I'm reading for the collective, so there's going to be multiple messages that come in, and they're not all going to be for every person. Sometimes they might be. That happens to me whenever I listen to readers, and it blows my mind, you know, and I've had people say that my readings have been doing that for them, and I'm so grateful for that. So, you know, we're just tapped in, right? And we're just figuring out what the fuck is going on, because we're all dealing with a lot of crap. But, you know, this person could also be extremely possessive over you, collective. And they just walked right out and broke your fucking heart, man. After they treated you like shit, they still broke your heart. I mean, like, and you knew that it was going to end, but it still fucking hurt because it was a soul contract. They were a soulmate in your life. You have victory over this community and over this heartbreak and over all of this competition because you're not competition. You don't compete with karmic energy. You're on a whole different fucking level. There's no competition when you're on a higher fucking vibrational frequency and level. We don't compete with each other, do we, collective? It's not a competition. It's a oneness and a togetherness, and we all want each other to get there and the best for each other, right? Karmics don't think that way. They think that it's all about them. It's narcissistic and it's abusive. It's aggressive. It's fucking evil and it's fucking dangerous. It's psychotic. We have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. I just realized that. Leading straight now on the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. All of this hard work that you've been putting into yourself, collective, because I feel like you're doing something. Now that, I feel like a lot of the collective right now has eliminated, and we are doing everything to keep the past eliminated from our life. Okay? That's like we're on a divine mission to clear that out, right? It's the energy frequency that's being ushered in that I know I'm picking up on, okay? And we've been in solitude and we've been working with our spiritual gifts, right? And that is right here with Magician in the Mirror and Door to Spirit and Door to Value and Archangel Michael is where I have this laying here. And also with this Page of Pentacles, maybe you have a child. And there's 2 pages out here, so you could have 2 children. And there is a knight also, so maybe there's 3 children with some of you. This wheel is turning in the collective's favor. And this is a new 3 of Cups here. These cups aren't full of fuck shit. This is everything that you've been working towards. Now that you've walked away from all of these assholes spying. Yeah, here's this Queen of Wands who is now in a relationship because of whoever he's been fucking around with or she's been fucking around with in this community. He's got him a new partner. She may have 2 kids. Or he could have 2 kids. And then we come into Emperor energy and the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Wow. Wow. So yeah, I mean, you're not going back into this cycle. You're not going back into this because you know that even if this person tries to come back into your life, right? You've walked away from this. I knew you'd walked away, collective. I knew it. And if you haven't, you're in the process. And if you haven't done it yet, you need to, okay? And have your celebration, okay? Whenever you walk the fuck away. You have worked hard to become this Knight of Pentacles in and of yourself. And I'm going to put that right here on Angel of Strength, Contract, and Attachment. Because you have balanced this karma out that's in this relationship and in all of these relationships that you've been dealing with. It's part of your soul growth. And here we have the 4 of Swords, Strength, and Judgment. Oh my God, look how strong you are. Spirit is bringing in divine intervention, divine judgment, divine justice has been called on your behalf. You're going to have an emperor energy that is going to come in and balance you out with a new love. These thieves tried to do magic against your new divine counterpart relationship coming in. Okay. This was their plan for the future with this Two of Wands here. They were trying to steal your future. They don't want you to have this. This Knight of Swords is here. This is like Archangel Michael energy right here, rushing in to rescue you. No, you know, with this High Priestess and this Hermit here, and then you drawing down the moon, using your powerful manifestation and your energy. You are this door to spirit. You are this magician in the mirror. You are divine. This Four of Swords is also this rest and rejuvenate. You are a goddess of the moon, and you are very envied. And the sun is getting ready to expose every one of these assholes. And you're going to have the angel of balance come in and balance your life against these hostilities that you've been encompassing in your life, because you are a healer of the ages, my love. The Archangel Gabriel is here to help usher this in as well. We've got Michael and Gabriel and Raphael and, was it Uriel? I think Uriel is out here. Yes, Uriel. Call them in to cut these energetic cords that are connected to these soul contracts that you have. Okay? And I was drawn to storm warning on your journey. Be patient, because more shit's going to get flared up when you cut these contracts. You're exposing these people that are in your life, family and lovers and exes or whatever it is. All of the above. It's all of it. It's collective. We're exposing it all. That's why we're here, is to expose this and to make known these people who they really are behind closed doors. We tear their masks off. We see straight through them. Okay? They can't pull shit over on the collective. They can't get away with it. We know what's going on. And we'll feel it in our body. Our intuition is telling us. And it's so nice when you get that confirmation, isn't it? It is so nice. Like, okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew this is exactly what was fucking going on. Yes, Spirit. I use 3 Kipper decks, and I combine them all. Alright, so we have a main female. House. Family room upside down. Family room upside down. So maybe at 2 different houses, things happened to you that were not good. And we have 2 main females. Expectation. Bad health. Pathway. And poverty. On the bottom of this deck, I have thoughts. And now it's courtship in reverse. And on the bottom of this deck, I have message of concern and coffin. And now imprisonment. Oh, wow. Alright, so we have 2 main females. One of these main females, okay, I just heard sisters. This main female on this side is expecting a possible death, message of concern, and coffin. Okay. This other main female, there's a house, family room, upside down twice. So maybe something really bad happened to her in the house in 2 different households regarding family units. So it could be like parents' divorce. and it's like abuse or something bad is still happening. This main female is in bad health. That house that she lived in, this bad health affected her pathway in life, and it led her to poverty. Maybe she was kicked out of this house because family room is in reverse. They threw her out of the family and straight into poverty. And so did the other side of the family. And they're in their thoughts about it. This main female's in her thoughts about it. This other main female is expecting a message of concern, possibly wanting this other main female to be dead, or that she's going to die soon. Maybe they've hired someone to kill this other main female because they are going to go to prison. And whoever this main male was, that this first main female was in relationship with, courtship, wow, look, all of it out here in reverse. Courtship, so this relationship that she was in with this main male, it ended. He is no more. They don't speak. They're not any pathway going on. And that's what happened with this main female over here. And there's a lot of despair to the ending of this. It affected the health of both of these people. It was regarding a huge change. There was a child that was involved with an upside down marriage that could have ended in divorce, and it ended up in court. Alright. Now on this other side with this main female, she's going to prison because of something that happened in this family room, because it's right side up on her side. Maybe she's expecting these people to go to prison, and this is the same main female, and this is the past and the future. Oh, that's what it is. Because this main female on this side now will be held in high honor, and she is going to have a marriage. Or this married couple that came out in reverse over here is no longer going to be able to hurt her, since she is held in high honor and going to prison. There is going to be exposure because this lovers was here in reverse, and there was sudden wealth in reverse. So I was trying to figure that out. They took something. They've taken something from this privileged lady. Now that is wild. They're getting a message on this side, and the message is where I ended on this deck, and it's in reverse. And you may not hear about this message that this one over here, that this couple's getting ready to get with this main female. But this message over here has to do this main male that's in reverse and with this house. Wow! And then message is upside down again, and then thief, and then coffin. It's all upside down. It's because you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. Despair is in reverse. This official person is bringing this information in. This official person is bringing this message straight to their motherfucking house. I will tell you that right now. That's this Knight of Swords coming in. This Archangel Michael energy here. Damn, Spirit. Wow. That's crazy. Green. Okay, we've got Libra that just came out. I feel like this main female could be the mother. Could be your mother. Could be your mother and your father, or it could be your mother and your stepfather. Or it could be foster parents. Take it how it resonates. But this detective knows that something really bad went on in this household with this main female. We have the Sun card. It's going to be exposed. We have Cancer. And that was Pluto that just jumped out. And Saturn. Air. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have Sagittarius on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay. How far am I? Okay. So the sun is the self. The eternal spirit encircles the divine spark that resides in everyone, giving life and symbolizing the self and ego. Where's my babe? What am I doing with it? Oh, that's weird. The golden sun represents the vital spark of creative soul energy. Leo rules the sun. Detriment is Aquarius. The exaltation is Aries, and the fall is Libra. The keywords of the sun are life force, consciousness, power, creative principle, vitality, potential, individuality, self, identity, self-expression, self-integration, recognition, and the Father. The sun is the life force, vitality, and the indestructible self. It is the energy that holds together disparate parts of the personality until these can be integrated as an individual matures. The sun represents the search for a unique identity, as expressed in the sign in which it is placed. Wherever the sun sits in the charts, the urge for self-expression is channeled out to the world through the sign and the house. The quality, polarity, and element in which the sun is placed have a strong impact on how this self-expression will flow. In negative signs, self-expression may be reticent or inhibited, although not necessarily blocked. In positive signs, ebullient self-expression is natural. Watery suns have difficulty in expressing aggression and in taking the lead, whereas this is an innate quality of fiery suns. Earth suns have little difficulty standing their ground but are not innately aggressive, and Aries suns may be assertive but find difficulty in standing firm. And we did get air out here, so maybe you're having a hard time standing firm in something, but you need to be strong and stand firm in your boundaries and stand firm in your truth and believe in it. Speak your truth no matter what. You have Archangel Michael right here. You're safe to speak your truth and stand firm. He will protect you and allow you to do so, and so will Gabriel and Raphael and Uriel. A cardinal sun is the most outgoing in any element group, although this has to be balanced against a negative sign's natural reticence. Without the warmth of the sun, there would be no life on earth. Okay? The sun symbolizes the father, either as a parent or authority figure, and significant male influences. An individual's expectation around fathering is described by the zodiac sign, colored by the element. With the sun in a fire sign, the expectation is of a warm, spontaneous father. In the earth, disciplined and dependable. In an air authority, figures are expected to be communicative and flexible, and in water, sensitive and nurturing. Aspects to the sun by the outer planets indicate what kind of father or authority figure an individual expects. A difficult Saturn aspect, for example, points to a cold and controlling father, whereas Pluto suggests a father who is overpowering. We have Saturn and we have Pluto out here right now. Wow! Come through, Spirit. Oh my God. Whoa, Collective. That was freaking wild. Damn. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. The disposition. Traditionally, when the sun is well placed, the disposition is noble, magnanimous, proud, and humane. This is a faithful friend and a generous enemy. Adversely placed, the disposition is vain, boastful, arrogant, pompous, and given to psychophantasism. So, we've got Cancer and Libra out here. So I'm going to read the Sun in Libra. Affectionate, self-expression, sociable, dependent, artistic, pleasant, and just. The Sun in Libra retreats from setbacks, dislikes criticism, but carries through tasks. Okay. And then the Sun in Cancer is cautious self-expression, highly emotional, nurturing, possessive, introverted. The Sun in Cancer can withdraw after setbacks, but is generally tenacious over tasks. Okay. And since we did have air come out, I'm going to go ahead and read it in Gemini and Aquarius as well. So in Gemini, it is communicative self-expression, restless, sociable, mind-oriented, versatile, highly strung. The sun in Gemini bounces back from setbacks and multitasks. Okay, in Aquarius, it is unconventional self-expression, innovative, progressive, inquisitive, radical, unpredictable, and humanitarian. The sun in Aquarius dislikes setbacks and is tenacious over tasks. Okay. Past life stumbling blocks of the sun are a misuse of personal power and authority. The virtue of the sun card is hope. The physiology is cardiovascular system, including heart and pericardium, the back, spine, thymus, life force, and feverish complaints. All right. Wow. That was crazy. Saturn. Authority and the cross of matter is imposed on the soul, symbolizing the responsibilities and challenges that mortality imposes. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. Its detriment is Cancer. The exaltation is Libra, and the fall is Aries. The keywords are limitation, control, consolidation, structure, boundaries, thrift, conservation, strength, discipline, direction, wisdom, resilience, karma, the shadow, self-condemnation, time, fear, denial, hardship, responsibility, and mentor. Cold, hard, and stern. Saturn points the way along the path of duty and destiny. A hard taskmaker in medieval astrology, it was the edge of the known. And Saturn still stands for boundaries and limitations. There you go. Its placement in the chart shows where resources have to be hoarded to conserve energy, what traditions have to be adhered to, where the status quo should be upheld, and what responsibilities need to be taken seriously. Used positively, this somewhat cold and hard planet gives structure and form to everyday existence. Saturn also represents the point at which limitations become unacceptable and restrictions need to be breached. It is where responsibility has to be taken for oneself, where karma has to be transcended, where inner discipline is formed and the soul can grow. So that's balancing out your karma. Okay. If this resilience is not developed, then something out there is likely to impose discipline and restriction. Authority figures of all kinds pertain to Saturn. When Saturn is worked with constructively, strength and discipline develop, and the soul is tempered so that it can bend instead of breaking. That's so important. As the way shower, Saturn points to where the soul must live in accord with its inner purpose and its destiny. Saturn represents law and order in many levels: personal, societal, collective, karmic, and cosmic. It is concerned with convention and conservation of the old order, bureaucracy, and government. In this role, it gives Uranus something to rebel against. The Lord of Karma. Saturn is the law of cause and effect and action. That is one of the universal laws. Life is not a random process, but it is based on the result of previous actions. I was just talking about this in my last video. The credits and deficits of the soul's journey. And right here, we have journey. You're on your journey. As such, Saturn embodies a balancing and shaping drive concerned with reparation and reward, recompense and fairness. Karmic justice says that if the soul is able to take responsibility for itself, it creates a positive future. If it cannot, it appears that punishment is inflicted by a vengeful God. The keeper of time. Saturn watches over the allotted span on Earth and calls the soul home when it is ended. In this role, Saturn is controller and conserver, balancing the expansion of Jupiter. Without Saturn, things would get out of hand, but a fearful Saturn resorts to overtight control. This is also the planet of old age. Saturn is happiest in maturity, when burdens and responsibilities weigh least. Age confers wisdom, the sagacity that develops through experience. The shadow. Saturn also represents the unacceptable shadow side of personality. It is all that is repressed and disowned, pushed down into the unconscious mind. Saturn stands at the boundary of the known and the unknown and offers insight that has to be won from the depths. And it's hard to get that victory. But we have victory out here buried under all my mess. By accepting the despised qualities of the shadow, the soul becomes whole, freed from fear and self-condemnation. Yes, I was just talking about this in my last reading, I think it was. People with Saturn strong in their natal chart are seldom young, even as babies. They bear the mantle of Saturn, responsibility and seriousness. This is someone with a highly developed sense of duty. In extreme cases, the Saturn-dominated child learns through deprivation and poverty, developing an inner strength that manifests later in life. Stern and disciplined, well, that's that Queen of Swords right here, okay? Stern and disciplined, Saturnian personalities have little time for play, but they are always just. Saturn is not swayed by spurious debate. Used positively, this planet imparts great strength of character and resilience. Fuck yes, because we are resilient, aren't we, collective? We're strong as hell. Used negatively, Saturn creates fears and a deep reluctance to try anything new or challenging. Wow. Okay, so Saturn in Libra. The placement may have difficulty in relating to others. Coolly objective with infinite patience, it holds back from intimacy and is lonely as a consequence. Saturn in Cancer. This security-conscious placement clings firmly to the past, creating rigid boundaries to protect loved ones. Oh my God. Wow. Communication may be inhibited or disabled. You saw how hard it was for me to get that out. They don't want you to speak and expose what's going on throughout your childhood, throughout your life, with the abuse and with everything that's going on, and with how they have been putting spell work and magic over your relationships, collective. There is a main female that I think is a mother figure that is going to be going down for this. And it's not just magic. It's because of everything that she's allowed to happen to you. And then magic she used was in fucking ball. Bitch! The past life stumbling blocks of Saturn are failure to carry out duties, which this karmic is doing again in this lifetime. Fulfill expectations or accord respect to authority, refusing to take a risk and grow. And they're probably sick as a motherfucker too. And it's going to affect in their solar plexus chakra with their organs that associate there. Wow. Pluto. The crescent of soul hovers above the cross of matter, surmounted by the spirit, symbolizing the descent of spirit through the soul into matter, which is coming into the human form, and the unconscious mind experiencing the fire of transformation. Pluto rules Scorpio. The detriment is Taurus. The keywords are power, abuse, birth, death, and rebirth, regeneration, elimination, taboo, pollution, transmutation, subversion, obsession, compulsion, the unconscious mind, decay, dictator, orgasm, religious conservation, and psychoanalysis. And I just keep hearing molestation. Pluto is a very powerful influence. Pluto embodies the drive to confront all that is deepest and darkest in the psyche. The planet of pollution, inner and outer. It is the toxicity of emotional and psychic abuse. The repository of all things that are deemed unacceptable and evil in oneself and in the world. Pluto is all that must be eliminated, including the festering resentment, envy, and jealousy that lurks in the depths of the psyche. Wow, come through, spirit. The planet forces such things out into the open so that the psychological processes that lie at the root of the behavior can be understood and transformed. It's getting ready to be made known. It tempers the gold within the soul, and that gold is the divine energetic thread and cord of God, Father God source energy. This planet has much to offer those who are prepared to explore the places where others fear to tread. That is going inside. That is doing your soul growth. Yes. And this storm warning is here because you're stirring shit up. And you're exposing the truth. Fuck yes, keep going. Be patient. It's unfolding and it's going to have divine justice with it. Your guides are working through you to usher this in. Used wisely, Pluto can transmute the blackest of experiences to release a potent creative force. And our creativity is in our sacral chakra. All that has decayed becomes fertile compost for new growth. Everything that they've taken from you, they were doing energy harvesting from your womb, affecting your caring connections and relationships throughout your life. It's over. It can't affect you anymore. It's done. Spirit says no, no more. Seeds are sown and germinate in darkness. Pluto brings new life forcefully if necessary. There you go. This is a forceful change that is being ushered in. A divine tower moment occurring right now for the collective. Used unwisely, Plutonian darkness festers, leading to an orgy of destruction. Wow. And I keep hearing molestation. When unresolved, explosive Plutonian rage leads to war. Look at the fuck shit that's going on this earth right now, and we have Gaia right now, and emergence right beside it as the overall energy to be back into that childlike mind of innocence and wonderment and love, which is what a 5D realm on Mother Gaia is ushering in collective. Pluto has powerful links with the conception, birth, death, rebirth cycle in which energy is constantly reborn, dies, and is renewed. The planet is connected with death of all kinds, especially endings and beginnings. Pluto is also intimately associated with a kind of sexual act in which the ego dies in an intense orgasmic experience that goes way beyond mere physical gratification. Wow. Explosive fucking force and influence. Pluto is the higher vibration of the warrior Mars, signifying universal aggression rather than its expression on a personal level. Although its little fucking bug. Although its devious aspect is often hidden, Pluto has the same dynamic charge as Mars and occasionally brings things bursting volcanically to the surface because it's being exposed. It's being exposed by this hermit high priestess. You're exposing it, collective. Fuck yes, expose it. Yes, it's what we have to do. Pluto can have this effect on both on the generation who are born with the planet in their sign and on everyone who lives through a Plutonian period. Plutonian power is more refined and purposeful than raw Martian energy. It's unstoppable but subtle. Pluto concerns itself with the use, abuse, and misuse of power. Wherever one person has power over another, Pluto is at work. Whenever someone is empowered, Pluto is operating positively. When Pluto is expressed negatively in a chart, it indicates abuse or ignorance. Intolerance, coercion, manipulation, and fantasism all arise out of an unconscious use of Plutonian power. Oh, wow. One of mythological's, let's see. Yeah, because Persephone was raped. She represents naivety and undifferentiated consciousness. I'm sorry, that's a he. I think I said she. It is. I think they're saying both. I'm confused. I thought it was feminine energy. So in his function as separator, it's Pluto they're referring. I was so confused I couldn't make sense of that sentence. Pluto brings her into consciousness of self, impregnating her with the creative force. He triggers her own power, emerging from the depths. She is initiated into higher consciousness and becomes queen of the underworld. Exactly. This is Pluto's greatest gift. He reveals the treasure at the heart of personal darkness. Pluto is intense, obsessive, and compulsive. The planet also imparts a certain fearlessness in granting Plutonian people the courage to confront and accept their own depths and to face their mortality. Life for Pluto-attuned people is not to be taken lightly. Traditionally, when well placed, the disposition is charismatic, intense, and perceptive. When poorly placed, the disposition is malicious, suspicious, and power hungry. Pluto in Cancer. Passing through Cancer was a period of emotional transformation sandwiched between two world wars that took millions of lives. It signaled the demise of the extended family, forcing a reluctant Cancer to let go emotionally. And Pluto in Libra challenged the basis on which social structure and relationships were built. Ideas around global responsibility took root, as did fundamentalism. The challenge was to transform relationships throughout humanity. Wow. The physiology is reproductive and excretory organs, destructive processes, and the unconscious. The past life stumbling blocks are misuse and abuse of power, lack of courage in one's convictions, misuse of occult power, black magic, sacrifice of others for personal ends. It's exactly what I was saying. Oh my God. I told you they were doing dark magic over your Love Life Collective. This is why this is happening. The places associated with Pluto are anywhere dark, hidden, and underground, drains, cesspits, sewers, anywhere radioactive, or near a nuclear establishment. And I keep having all these visions of something in a drain. I was doing a reading on it not long ago. Oh, God. I think there's somebody's body in a drain. I've been channeling a serial killer, dude. I'm just telling you. You wouldn't believe it what I tap into. And I do have Scorpio in my chart. Let's see. I'm a Libra, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Pluto, and North Node. That's like my Libra. And I was born on an eclipse. I was in 1 degree of that. And Aquarius is my ascendant. My Scorpio is in Uranus. I have a rare birth chart. That's what I've been told. I definitely am not an astrologist. I've taken astrology lessons and things like that, and it fascinates me that it's so complex, and I am nowhere near versed enough to act like I know what I'm talking about. So I was reading you this book, and this is astrology Bible book, but I like to learn, and I know my collective likes to learn too, so that's what we're doing. But that just unfolded all of that in such a profound way. Wow. Gosh, guys, that is crazy. Let's see what this deck has to say. Lady Goddess, you're in your divine feminine energy. And you're grounding upon the earth. You're very good and grounded. That's good. It's very good. Make sure that you stay grounded. It helps you against psychic attack. Helps you manifest upon the earth plane. It helps you connect with your guides and source energy. Okay, we have candles. Yep, they're doing some candle magic. God. Watchtower of the South. Archangel Michael is in the Watchtower of the South. Whenever I cast a circle, that's where I call him into. And then your theme and boundaries. So just put a circle of protection around you if that's what you feel that you need to do. Call in your guides. You're a high priest or a high priestess, and this is your responsibility to protect yourself and to keep yourself balanced against this energy that they're putting in. Okay? I know. I think that by summer, as we go through these winter months and even into spring, by summer it keeps coming out that there's going to be a huge transformation and a huge, profound soul growth. And I was just drawn to strength and the Four of Swords and judgment. So right now is a time of introspection to where you can reflect. Stay single, love on love on yourself for a little bit. Wow, my voice keeps going out like they don't want me to get this out. But it is our responsibility to work on our soul growth and to balance in that divine feminine, divine masculine energy. for the collective and to do our healing work towards each other and to constantly be working on that, okay? So, you could be dealing, with a lot of shit right now that it looks like is coming to a head, and this volcano, it's getting ready to explode and erupt in profound ways, and divine judgment has been called. You are being asked to stay strong through this. It is going to be tiring. It's going to be a lot, and you need to stay rested, stay balanced, so that you have your inner and outer peace, and so that you can respond and not react. Whenever you react to something, that's full-fledged, fired up, crazy emotion, okay? And you can say and do things that you will regret. When you stay calm and you respond, you are like an observer in your existence over your life. You step back, you detach, and you think before you speak and before you act, okay? It's very important, and it is such a hard lesson. It's been one of my hardest lessons, and I still work on it every second of every day, of how to respond and not react, right? Man, I have a fucking temper. And, I'm a Libra, so, I like to have that balance. But, buddy, I will take, and I bend, but if you break me, it took a lot to get me there. And, buddy, you are not going to like what I come out with. I am going to come at you, and you are not going to be able to fucking handle it. And I'm an empath. You don't want my fury, and you don't want my rage. I'm telling you right now, I will fuck you up. Will fuck you up. Yeah. And this Emperor energy, I will kick your ass. Just telling you right now. I won't take people's shit, and you don't need to take people's shit, collective. And let them fucking walk all over you. Period. You stand in your divine authority. Right, guys? Just looking around to see if Spirit was asking me to pull anything else, but I don't feel like that's what we're going to do in this reading. So I guess we're going to close this one out, guys, and this has been our reading. I hope that you guys will like and subscribe to my channel, and that you will hit that notification bell, so whenever I upload new videos, you can tap into me, and I can tap into you, and we can see what's going on, guys. What's going on? Yes, thank you, Spirit, for this reading. I love you. It feels like it's been all over the place. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it before I can even figure out what in the hell I'm going to title it, because I don't even know. All right, guys, I love you so much. I'll be back with another one soon. Bye, collective.